Missouri Bluffs Park. Never been here before. I guess we're here. We're gonna go red and blue. Looks like a junction point there for a little bit, then a loop and blah blah blah. So let's get it. So that's pretty cool so far. I haven't gone very far, like real downhill, and then this little bridge-like thing. Oh. So I don't know how to describe the trail. I think the Katy Trail is right over there, and this runs kind of parallel to the Katy Trail, but maybe gets up a little bit higher. It was a bit unusual to get here. There's something missing in my hand. God bless America. I'll be right back. Got some pretty flowers. Got my trekking pole. And man, this hill is pretty tough. Short, but steep and curved. Very fun coming down it on a bicycle, which this is partially a bicycle trail, so there is that. Got the birds and lots of little flowers. Gonna be cool. So yeah, it's a pretty cool trail so far. There's a few places where you like look over to your right and hey, that's the trail going back the other way. So it's a pretty tight loop as far as being close together, but you get some pretty cool views out here. Well, I mean, you know, for me anyway. I mean, look out there. I think that's the Missouri River. Look over there, that's the Daniel Boone Bridge going into Chesterfield over there. You can actually walk across that, this side of that bridge is a walkway to connect to the Katy Trail. And I've done that before. Oh man, it was like one of my first distance trips, and I don't know. Okay, let's go back to what started my my hiking journey. It was when I first moved up to Missouri from Mississippi. I had this old big blue F-250 pickup truck that had seen much better days. I think I burned the transmission out trying to get my travel trailer parked where we were living, and I just couldn't afford to fix it, and couldn't afford to traded in or anything. And I was heading back. Holy crap. Holy crap. That there, I believe, is an eagle nest. Because that looks like a white head in there. Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, buddy, that is an eagle's nest. How freaking awesome is that? Move your head, mama. Oh, well, you can see her head there. All right. So REI sells these little camp towels. And I used it quite a while. Y'all may have seen it on some videos. But it got dirty. And I was like, well, I need to get another one. But I don't know. So I looked online, and Nomadics has a 3-pack of little towels, and they fit in the little pocket here from REI. So I put the Nomadics in here while the REI towel is washing, and that is working out pretty well. So I'll see if I can put some links to where to get these. You know, the REI thing is you know, obviously at REI. So yeah, this turned out pretty good, and I've actually started carrying one of these in my pocket all the time for a handkerchief. You know, every noble gentleman carries a handkerchief, apparently. And man, try as much as I can to fight it. It appears I'm becoming a gentleman. Weird, ain't it? But yeah, this is a pretty awesome scenic hike if you like looking over at the river over here. Holy crap. That is some scenery. Those are buzzards. You got the Daniel Boone Bridge over there, big and shiny. And we are up here on top of this bluff, and that's Chesterfield. All the little malls and shops over there. And behind me is a golf course. Can ignore that. But this trail just keeps going. So I am very anxious to see the rest of this trail. So back there was a split, and I took the left. So this one, I'm gonna take the right, so I can come back along the river. You know, this is the Flint Napper. So there's some red trails and some blue trails, apparently. And this should be the blue trail, but it's marked in red. Yeah, there's a Gravity Trails, Berg. I think we just have the Berg, and now we're on the Flint Napper. So anyway, I'm about to have to shut up and get off the side of the road because there's a bike coming. Ah, look at that. We're gonna get to some serious hiking. The trail is really nice. you know, and it is right next to a golf course. So as you're trudging along or riding your bike, you get to see all these privileged people in their little electric golf carts. Huh. Wonder what that is. A bicycle trail, obviously, paved, very cute little bridges. I don't know. Probably something that I can't get to. Although there's a trail down to it. I don't know. Very nice. And a creek down there. Got pretty close to it. I mean, who wants to walk on pavement? Lots of these little pretty flowers all along the trail. What are they? I don't know. I'm not a botanist. Shut up. This is a view that you should not see on this trail. Which is very cool. Look at all of the trees up there seem about the same height. And there are two buzzards flying like right in front of my face. Oh, this is awesome. This is definitely a hidden gem. Well, how rude. Guess I'll just continue on this one. Bike only. Well, at least there shouldn't be bikes on this one. Although, from the treks, I can see there are. This should be pedestrian only. They're gonna make that bike only. Just rude. Rude, rude, rude. The trails out here, pretty nice. They are wide, well maintained. Probably wouldn't want to. No hikers allowed? Oh, that is so rude. But looking at the up and down, up and down, and up and down, that does. Yeah, I'll gladly stay on the more flat trail. Oh man, look at those. Look at those jumps and hills. Okay, I get it. I get it. But I mean, if you're gonna make some bikes only trails, make some hikers only trail. You know, so we don't have to constantly be sidestepping to get out of the way of bikes that are just barreling down the trails that we are trying to enjoy. Just a thought, St. Charles County Parks. Yeah, some of these downhills are very bike friendly. Little tough on hikers though. But still freaking awesome trail. There's something real cool on this trail. And if you haven't already seen what it is, I'm debating on whether to include it in this video. There's a bucket. Yeah. Anyway, I am reaching the end. I can see the parking lot over there. I don't know if I'm going to be going down that trail to connect or what. Probably. I can see 3 trails or 4. I don't know. But yeah, the switchbacks here. I don't know if the people who made this understand what a switchback's supposed to be, but they definitely do know what bikes are going to enjoy doing. Yeah, I don't know. Think I can only be going on one of them. Don't know which one that's going to be. I see a sign that might tell me. Oh, this is the split. So I went that trail up and I'm coming back this one. Okay, that makes more sense. Again, with the bikes would love this trail. I don't have a mountain bike though. And the ones back when I was a kid, I mean, there were 10 speeds, they existed, but yeah, we didn't have 10 speeds. I think I eventually had one. I don't know that I rode it very much. I preferred the knobby tired mountain bike that I had, mainly because roads weren't very safe to ride on. Anyway, approaching the end of this trail, and I may do some additional walking, but this is about the end of this trail, so y'all get out there and y'all have fun hiking. All right, continuing, I'm on the Katy Trail, so I'm going to try and find the eagle nest that I saw from up there. Oh wow, the log across the creek there reminds me of Low Butcher. Low Butcher's where I lived in Mississippi, and legend says that Low Butcher is an Indian word that describes the main travel in the area, main method of travel, which is to say, Low Butcher means get down on your hands and knees and crawl across a log. All right, here I am. It is, I mean, not very far at all, but I see 2 nests from up here. See that one? And that might be one over there. Like, and maybe that is the nest. Like, I'm looking at the nest over there. The one I think is the active nest. And yeah, I was up there somewhere. And it was a much better view. Uh, because from here you pretty much only see the bottom. Can't even tell that it's active from down here. Now, where's the other one? Well, pretty sure that over there used to be a nest. I'm not sure that I saw it from up there. I was pretty much only focused on the one that had the eagle in it. Yes, I'm walking down a little bit further. There's a nice gap in the trees here. And pretty sure that's the active, and that's the you know what? I don't really know. I'll have to look at the pictures. Right, yep. So looking back at the videos and pictures I took, that is the active nest, and I didn't see that one. So that must be a old nest. Cool.